I'm going through a divorce. Let's start there. Okay. I'm going through a divorce. I'm fine with it. I'm at the point where I'm healing, aka fucking a lot of people. That's what Pinterest told me I should do. So here we are. The fun thing about it is I only get approached by very young guys. How young? 24. 24 seems to be my average at the moment. For reference, I am 42. I don't know what's going on, but 24 is the average. 24-year-old asked me out, told my best friend, and she was like, are you gonna go? And I was like, yeah, why not? And she was like, are you gonna fuck him? And I was like, what else am I gonna do with him? He's 24. Do you think I'm here for the conversation? After we were done, he looks at me and goes, my mom is 44. Yeah. It's like rude. It's very rude of you. And when he said it, I can see that he had been sitting on that information for a very long time. And he was just waiting to tell me. Like, it's like, you ever have somebody that wants to tell you a secret and they're like, I just can't help myself. And he just let it out. And I was like, what's that bitch doing? Maybe I should be hanging out with her. Better question, is she still married to your dad? Like, that's... 24 has been the youngest I've gone so far. It's been wild times. What I realized going through the divorce is it's kind of like when you get dumb drunk and then you never want to drink that liquor again. It's like, I don't know if anybody's ever gotten shit-faced off of tequila. You cannot smell tequila. You cannot see tequila. You don't want to hear anything about tequila. That's how it is going through a divorce. Like, I don't want anything that remotely resembles my husband. And with that, what I'm realizing is my taste of men is completely changing. For example, I prefer men who speak English as a second language. That is my type because I don't like my men to have access to all of the words. I want it to be limited. When you have access to all of the words, then you start using all of the words. I need there to be an internal break that goes, how do I say, never mind, it's not that important, and just shut the fuck up. Like, that's my type. I'm dealing, that's the word I'm gonna call it, dealing with this Italian guy, very Italian. He's been here 13 years, speaks no English, okay? Like, he's actively decided English, no. Like, it's just, we have to pull out Google Translate when we're together. And he sends me the cutest text messages all the time. He sent me a text message that went, I work, I finish, we sex. I wrote back, I eat, you pay. We both can be frugal with the words. It's been fun being single. I realize that now, like, I wish I had gotten married earlier so that I could get divorced earlier so I can have this much fun. Like, that's how much fun it is. I did not realize that I was a hoe. That has been the biggest realization. Me and one of my girls were walking down the street one day. And this was the moment I realized, like, ooh, you belong to the streets. We're walking down the street, and we're in D.C. We're just walking down the street, and this guy is walking towards us. And I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, I'm looking at him, and I realized, oh shit, I fucked this dude. And I can't remember his name. Yeah. And I'm like racking my brain, like, what is his name? What is his name? Because he's getting closer to me. He's getting closer and closer. And I'm like, what is his name? And I'm just kind of like trying to picture him in different positions. I'm like, what is his name? What is his name? And he gets me, and then I look at him, he looks at me, and we pass each other. And I'm like, oh. And my girl, she grabs me, and she goes, oh my God. Do you know who that was? That was Dr. Ian from VH1 Celebrity Fit Club. And I said, oh my God, I thought I fucked him. And she goes, why would you think that? And I was like, well, he looked familiar. And she's like, and that was the first thought. And I was like, yep. It's not my fault. My friends are also hoes. I just didn't realize it. I should have. One of my girls called me one day and she asked me, she was frantic. She was, I have a question, quick question, like serious question. What is the plural of penis? Is it peni or penises? There's no reason you ever need to have more than one penis in a sentence. How are you even using that? I had 2 peni in my mind. Like, there's no reason that you ever need to be able to pluralize penis. I feel like all the women in New York were going through a whole phase, just as a collective. I'm not gonna point you out, you're nodding and smiling. You're like, yeah, she understands me, I get you. Like I said, I've been doing some wild things in the course of this separation, and I think the wildest thing I did, I was on my way home on the train, and I met this guy, and he started talking to me, and then we ended up hooking up. Not on the train, like, we got off the train. And that night, that very night, the same night, I know. I don't know if that was judgment or that was like, that sounds fun. But I called, I'm telling my girls. I realized when I told my girls and my guys a story, just 2 different reactions. My girls, all of them had the same questions, like, oh my God, did you use protection? Is he cute? Are you gonna see him again? 3 questions. My guy friends, their only question is, what train were you on? As if they could also get on that same train and just replicate this. Like, if you get on the front car of the Q train heading towards Brooklyn, the bitches on that train, they fucking. Because that's how men think. Men believe that's what's gonna happen. I've been going out, like I said, more during this whole process. Things that I wouldn't normally do. I ended up at a random party. It was a friend of a friend. I showed up, and this couple approaches me at the party. A man and a woman. A man and a woman. And she says, "My husband and I find you very attractive." I was flattered. I was like, "What? That's amazing. Like, both of y'all, me?" And she was like, "Yeah, because me and my husband couldn't even agree on toothpaste, and y'all." And like, we've all seen this scenario on TV or in the movies, right? Like, we've all seen, like, we all know what's happening right now, right? But like, I never knew like it actually happened in real life. So I'm like, oh my God. Like, this is really, like, I'm getting propositioned right now. Like, I'm so excited. So I'm like, okay, let me make sure I'm doing this right, because, I don't want my heterosexuality to get in the way of a good time. So I said, I was like, okay, so how does this work? Like, do me and you hook up and then he watches, or like me and him hook up and you watch, or do like y'all start hooking up and I kind of double dutch in? Like, how do we do this? I want to just make sure. She goes, "We're not asking you to have a threesome." Oh, okay. Read the room, bitch. Okay. So I was like, all right. And she goes, "My husband and I, we actually host orgies." Bitch, same. Potato, tomatoes, the same shit. So she continues, she was like, "We actually host orgies. We do it monthly. Matter of fact, most of the people at this party attend our orgies." As if to say, you already here, so. Now, I've never been to an orgy. I've never been invited to an orgy. I don't know if I'm an orgy kind of girl. I don't know. But I'm, this is the season of yes. So I'm like, let me just look around to see who all gonna be at this orgy. See if I wanna go. So I'm looking all around to see who all is there. And I realized that if I decided to go to that orgy, I'd be the most attractive person at that orgy. The one place you don't want to be the most attractive person at is at an orgy. Because that no longer is an orgy, y'all. That is a gangbang. I am not trying to headline your orgy, okay? Just... My girlfriends have been the real support system during this time. That's how women are. Like when I hit up the group chat, I was like, yo, look, y'all, I'm going through a divorce, so that means we're all going through a divorce. Right, that's how women roll. So they've been trying to get me out of the house, try to get my mind freed up. And April hits the group chat and says, hey, y'all, for Galentine's Day, we should go to dick riding classes. Some of y'all didn't hear me. My girl April hit the group chat and suggested all 6 of us for Galentine's Day should take dick riding classes together. Because April was on Instagram and she had seen that this woman was going viral for going all around the country, renting out the ballrooms at Marriott's and Sheridan's, teaching women how to dick ride with pillows. I don't know if it's a BYOP type situation. I don't have any answers to any of the questions that are now coming into your mind, but April thought it would be a great idea for all of us to get together and take dick riding classes. That's when I put my foot down and said, absolutely not. And she's like, come on, I think it will be empowering. Bitch, what? Empowering? No, thank you. And I told her, I was like, I'm not taking dick riding classes because it's a waste of money. Men don't care. There's not one man in this room that's about to get it on and their lady's about to hop on them and he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute there, partner. Before you climb up on top of me, do you have any certification? Can you show me what modules you've completed? Nobody cares. It is a waste of money. The other problem I have is that men, y'all would never do that in reverse for us. There would be zero reciprocity. There could be a Groupon, buy one, bring all your boys for a treat your woman right kind of class, and ain't nobody showing up for that goddamn class. The only people at that class would be butch lesbians. That'll be it. You guys have been fun. My name is Ayana Duki. Thank you so much.